My name is Dr. Vett Lloyd. I'm the professor of biology at Mount Allison University. My research has always been on genetics and the finer point of how genes make an organism tick. I was doing a lot of work on natural products and cancer, and then in 2010, I encountered a tick while gardening, or it encountered me, and sucked some blood from me and traded that for the Lyme disease bacteria. So I got quite ill. When I finally recovered my health, I decided that there were a lot of people doing the kind of work I had been doing, but wouldn't it be nice if there were more people working on ticks so that we could document that ticks were here in New Brunswick? At the time it was thought they weren't, and document the fact that there are pathogens in them. So I thought, well, I'll just have a small little project, document it, be done, get back to regular life. Well, that was 14 years ago. I keep doing it because as an organism, they're really fascinating. They have a very specialized life cycle. They suck blood, then they kind of become little zombies and they just hang around until they find some more blood. So it's a cool life cycle, but probably what's more important is they're a significant public health risk to humans and also to companion animals, agricultural animals, wildlife. So they're important. And what drives me really is doing things that are useful for the community. People in the community will write me emails saying, thank you for your work. People have sent me a quilt in memory of people who have died from Lyme disease. And this is a recent gift, which I think is just the most amazing thing ever. It's a crocheted Lyme disease bacteria. There's no such thing as a good tick, but each species carries different pathogens. So then we know what to test for. Once we do that, we're going to extract the DNA from it, which is the process happening behind me. It essentially involves mashing the tick. We can describe it much more scientifically, but we've mashed the tick up. The cells burst, the DNA comes out. And what we're looking for in the tick DNA is there will be DNA from any pathogens they have. And we're going to amplify small amounts of those pathogens. So it's separated, we make it glow in the dark, and then we ask the question, is there a band there indicating the pathogen? It's at least 2 days to get the DNA out of that, amplify the DNA, run it on a gel, and then get the information back to people. So it's at least 2 days, sometimes can be a week. This is not the unit we're developing, it's just one like it. This is actually a product in the veterinary community, which is used to test dog blood for various tick-borne diseases. But we're looking at a unit about this size, and there's a gizmo on one side. You find a tick on yourself, you drop it in there, there's a little masher job. Mash it, it's plunged into a reservoir of liquids that suck the DNA out of it. There's a battery and it makes heat. The reaction happens in here. It's going to take about 2 hours. It's not as fast as a COVID test because it's more complicated. But then, once you're done, the readout's about the same. The ticks are really enjoying climate change and the fact that our winters are getting less severe and they're buried by snow for shorter periods of time. So the work we're doing here is relevant across the country, and in fact, the tick testing, we get ticks from across the country. I think the furthest tick I've had was from Egypt. It was a Canadian tourist who was riding a camel just before hopping onto a plane. There is perhaps a perception that science is very elitist, and we're sitting here in our ivory tower, even though this particular tower is made of brown sandstone. But we're doing our own thing and we don't have anything to do with society, but we're all members of the community. And we need to be essentially at service to the community. Science isn't real unless you're helping people. You need to listen to the public to make sure that the questions you're asking are the ones that are important in the community. Community tells us what we need to worry about. We do the worrying, and then it's the industry partner who actually does something useful about it. And it works beautifully.